This top-level assassin was preparing to eliminate the president. First, he deliberately fired a shot at the wall to observe the movement of a small fan nearby, allowing him to gauge the wind direction and speed. This helped him calculate how much the bullet would drift due to the wind and distance. Then, he locked onto his target and fired the next shot. This time, it hit dead center. He held his breath. The moment the president appeared, he pulled the trigger and delivered a precise headshot. Security personnel immediately began scanning the area with binoculars, searching for the shooter. But the killer had a plan. He intentionally lifted his sniper rifle and reflected sunlight off the scope to draw attention to himself. Once he was sure all eyes were on him, he quickly disassembled the rifle into small parts, packed them into the suitcase he had brought, and placed a timed bomb inside it. He wanted the hotel room itself to become the crime scene, leaving no trace of his escape. Before leaving, he activated the hotel's fire alarm so that police and security would rush toward that room. Then, he calmly got into a car he had parked earlier and drove away. As soon as the police ran toward the hotel, he circled back and returned the decoy car to the same parking spot. Now, he got into his real car and left. This way, even if the first car was caught on security cameras, by the time the SWAT team reached the room, the timed bomb had exploded. The entire room was incinerated. No fingerprints, no evidence. Even the fake car was destroyed in the blast. All traces wiped out. It was as if the assassin had never been there at all. But there was one thing he didn't expect. Security at the highway checkpoint had been tripled. Every car was being stopped and searched. He was dressed as a lawyer, yet his car was pulled over and the trunk was open. Inside was the same suitcase that had held the sniper rifle. The officers checked the suitcase but found nothing suspicious and let him go because the rifle wasn't packed in the shape of a gun anymore. It was completely disguised inside the suitcase. The handle had been turned into the scope. The inner rods formed the gun's body. The zipper pull tab acted as the trigger. 4 bullets were hidden inside the 4 wheels. When this information reached the police station, everyone was stunned. The distance from the hotel to the president was 3,815 meters, farther than any sniper record in the world. The assassin had now reached his hideout. He logged in online to collect his payment, which was $30 million. But after waiting a long time, the only message he got was,